Good evening, Scorpio. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless month ahead reading update for you. So what that means is at the time of viewing this video, whether you're Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, Scorpio, something should resonate with you. So I'd like you to use that intuition of yours. Focus only on that actually does. Anything else, leave it for another Scorpio. All right, let's get started on this reading. It's a long one as well. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross today using the Chris Ann Lightseers Tarot deck for the month ahead. And then we'll also pull 4 cards from the Chris Ann Muse Tarot deck for each of the 4 weeks in the month ahead. And then clarify each of those 4 with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Stay tuned because I do have 2 Oracle deck messages here as well, the Shaman Dream Oracle deck and the Moonology. I'll pull 1 card from each for you as well. Let's get started here. In the very heart of the cross objective, we have the Chariot. That's challenging you this month ahead is the High Priestess. Recent past, we have the 9 of Cups. Your conscious thoughts, we have the Knight of Swords. Your subconscious thoughts, we have the Page of Wands. And progressing forward into the month, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Over here on the staff is how you see yourself this month, how others see you, your hopes, fears, and dreams, Scorpio, as well as the final outcome card. Now we'll set this deck aside. Let's dive into the heart of this cross here. We got that Chariot card. This is all about speed, direction, or transportation here. The challenge you've got going on this is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess, this is all about unknown becoming known, secrets being revealed, or you keeping secrets yourself. But it's all about using that intuition. But it seems to be a challenge for you right now. So there could be some truths that you don't want to have known, or there is truths that you are discovering and it's causing a problem with transportation or direction, speed and direction that you want to go and do something. So let's see what is going on here with this month ahead for you, Scorpio. We're going to go back first, the recent past, see what's brought us here. And we have the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a very proud, abundant, self-empowering. This is where, you might be, it takes on different, you could be a little bit self-indulgent here, Scorpio. Some of you, a little self-indulgent in the past here. There is maybe a little proud, but there is also there is a self-empowering of this. Is about building up your self-esteem, building up your confidence, recognizing, loving yourself. And some people want to say, well, don't be doing that. That's selfish. But no, it is good. Learn to love yourself so others can love you the way you want to be loved. You'll know what that is then. So this is 9 of Cups coming into play. You in the recent past, you've been empowering yourself, building up your confidence, your self-esteem, and learning how to love yourself, which is good. Congratulations, Scorpio. Now, you got this challenge here, though. So let's look at your conscious thoughts, see what's going on in the month ahead. You're losing control here. Look at you chasing. Things got out of hand, and it's getting away from you, Scorpio. I kind of like this one. Look at that motorcycle there. Yeah, you're chasing it. And this is a fast action card, but this is consciously. Your brain is like, oh, man. I lost control of the situation. If things are getting out of hand, I don't know what to do. This is what you're consciously focused on. Things getting out of hand and chasing after something, trying to catch something there. Scorpio as well, the subconscious. Now, subconscious is all about that beta, theta state you get into. Sometimes you can get into it with hypnosis, meditation, or when you're sleeping at night. But this is the frequency that is usually communicating to the universe what your thoughts are, and what is manifesting things for you in your future is your subconscious, which you don't really have control over. So the subconscious is the Page of Wands. So this is some undeveloped project, passion, something, endeavor that's coming in. It's undeveloped stage though. This is something that you're passionate about. It's creative. You really want to get involved with it. You're excited. But it's in a very beginning, undeveloped stage. And this is what's just building up within your subconscious. So you're just starting this new beginning, some new project or endeavor that's very creative, and you're really interested. You're passionate about it. You desire it, and to pursue it. So that is in your subconscious mind right now, Scorpio. Now, moving forward into the month, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow, steady. You know, those little baby steps. I get past that. But the Knight of Pentacles, Scorpio, this is, you know, it's loyal. It's stable, dependable, loyal, down to earth nature. It is definitely being cautious, taking your time, being slow, but, you know, steady. You know, you're making progress. You're not just stopping stagnant. You're progressing forward. You're just being very cautious, making sure of that sure footing, making sure it's stable, or making sure, you know, that whole measuring twice to cut once theorem. So you're just slowly moving forward here through the month as we go forward. And it's just a slow, steady progress. Nothing rushing, nothing down there. You know, it's just slow and steady. Now, there could be some characteristics of this. You know, this is bringing about maybe, you know, just regarding projects. I see all these pentacles, and that's like, you know, something in the physical 3D world. So maybe tasks or projects you're dealing with, just tasks and jobs, they're just seeming so slow. You know, just taking forever to get them done, and, you know, dragging on. So that's the emotion I'm feeling here. It's just dragging on. All right, Scorpio, how you see yourself a month ahead? Queen of Swords. No bullshit queen coming out. This is like, man, I am not dealing with feelings. I'm not dealing with emotions. I'm going to spot the warning flags here, and nobody can lie to me. You know, you are just like, it's just going to be facts, practicality, logic. I'm going to analyze everything. I'm going to be critical about things. You better believe it. But I'm not taking any bullshit. I'm not. No, I don't want to deal with emotions, because the Queen of Swords, she doesn't deal with emotions. It's all fact, logic, practicality. That's how you see yourself. No emotions. How are others seeing you this month, Scorpio? They see you in pain. They see you, you know, grieving some kind of loss, something you were passionate about. You're suffering. You're in pain. That's how others are viewing you. Heartbroken. They're seeing you as being heartbroken, in pain, maybe over a loss, grieving something that you know, you're feeling a loss, and they're seeing you suffering emotionally there. You may be thinking, oh, I'm not showing any emotions. This is how I look this much now. Scorpio, people can see your pain. They can see your grieving, your loss, something that you were, you know, you love dearly, and people can see that. Now, your hopes, fears, and dreams, Scorpio. Yeah, you got the Page of Cups. Now, that's a two-edged sword, even though it's Page of Cups here. It's in the hopes and the fears. So you're hoping for this. You're hoping for this message of love, affection, compassion, understanding. It's undeveloped stage here. You know, it's just a gift, an offering, but it's not really fully developed. Like the Page of Wands. It's not fully developed. It's young. It's in its youth, so to speak. It's in the beginning stages. You're hoping for that, but at the same time, you're fearing that. I don't know why, but you are. So Scorpio, that compassion, you know, perhaps you are taking on the fear of when pigs fly. It's just never going to happen, you know. So you're fearing it's never going to happen, as well as you're hoping and wishing it does. So that's in your hope and fears. Now, in the final outcome, I'm seeing discontent. Yeah. You're looking at your empty bows here in the past, and you got this divine offer actually coming towards you, and it is a faux cup. Look at all those jewels in that bow there. It's a divine offer, but you're not paying attention to it. You're ignoring it because you're discontented with you got all these other bows. Yeah, they're not filled up with all that overflowing love and affection. And you're like, man, I'm working on this. I'm trying to fill these cups up, and you want to, you're just hearing, I don't need another cup. I don't need another cup. And you're not looking, you're not paying attention, because this other one's full of love and gem affections and full to the brim. All right, there's a treasure there that you're not seeing, Scorpio. Let's move this staff to the side here, as well as this cross, because as I promised, I was going to use the Chris Ann Muse Tarot deck too, and we're going to pull 4 cards for each of the weeks in the month ahead. So let's go ahead, grab your 4 cards here from the Muse Tarot deck. Scorpio, week 1 in the month ahead is the 8 of Materials. Week 2 is the Ace of Voices. Week 3, we have 3 of Emotions. And week 4, or the final week, is the 8 of Inspiration. All right, a couple of 8s, a 3, and a 4. Ace. All right, so let's look at these. I'm going to grab the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck because we're going to be using 3 cards to clarify each one of these 4. Let's start with this first week in the month ahead for you, Scorpio. We have that 8 of Materials. This one is all about really being dedicated, committed, focusing on, the job at hand, so to speak. But, it's all hands on deck, so here we go. But you are definitely throwing yourself into your work here in the first week in the month coming up. So you really, it maybe is a distraction, or you're just really dedicated, wanting to get ahead, get in there and just really throwing yourself at it. So you are working hard at work, making that happen. That's all that kind of down to earth energy from like Taurus coming at play there, that dependable, stable, just making it happen there. Let's pull 3 cards to clarify that 8 of Materials for you. My fingernails are not picking them up. There we go. All right, Scorpio. Yeah, you're collaborating with others. So you're not doing it all by yourself. You are, collaborating, teamwork, effort coming in. You're working hard, you're focused, tweaking out design details, working out plans. You not all work and no play, because you do have this meditation. So maybe with work, you do find it meditative sometimes, where you're in your own thoughts and able to gain clarity. Yeah, this is all about that. Gaining clarity, the mental clarity, this, open up throat chakra so you can clearly communicate to others, as well as opening up your heart, Scorpio, so you can feel clearly, because that will reveal this truth, this new idea or thought down here that is a revelation for you, is right under your nose. But you gotta have clarity of thought and speech and feeling. Now, the 7 of Swords is here, so there is some strategy at play here. Now, it could be just strategizing and holding things back from others that are collaborating with you in a work environment here, Scorpio. Not holding everything, but also it can be just, you're focusing, your strategy is to focus on work to protect your heart, because you can see these truths or whatever you're holding tight to your chest is like a shield protecting your heart. So you could be really just throwing yourself into your work to avoid feeling emotions. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and check out week number 2 for you, Scorpio, where we have another Ace of Voices. So this is a new communication. So if you remember with that 4 of Swords, right under your nose was that 4th sword that would be revealed to you. Here it is. You're cycling up Ace of Voices into the 2nd week. So definitely open up those chakras, Scorpio, and level up into a brand new cycle of communication. Now, the 2nd week is all about communication. And look, there's a brand new communication of love happening. So you did open up you are going to open up that heart chakra in week 1. Scorpio, look at that overflowing cup of love happening there. Week 2. Really beginning there. You're manifesting it, because this is the Magician. All the resources and tools available to you to make this happen. And you're manifesting this overflowing cup of love, as well as this Ace of Voices, that communication, that understanding coming through, and a romantic offer coming at you. And this is not a Page of Cups. This is a Knight. It is coming in faux romance, lots of compassion and understanding, love. And it does have, like the Page of Cups, it has that watery qualities to it. So within the natal charts, or it could be you as well going out. Water characteristic is your Scorpio, but there could be Cancer, Pisces in that natal chart of individual that's writing this love offer to you of a 2nd week there. Brand new beginnings. Awesome. All right, now Scorpio, 3rd week for you. We have that 3 of Emotions. And 3 Emotions is a celebratory one. It's getting together with your kindred spirits, your tribe, the tribe of gals, tribe of guys. You're just getting together, you're celebrating, you're hanging out. Things are looking real good for you week 3 of the month ahead. Why are you all celebrating? Let's see what's happening. Okay. You were juggling, making a decision. You've been juggling things been chaotic, the waves. You have to make a decision so you don't capsize these boats. Yeah, big decision. A fast one, too. Double 2s here. Okay, you definitely got a decision to make on week 3. And you don't want to make this one. You're afraid of getting hurt because once again, your heart is crossed there. Protecting your heart, and you're blindfolded to the emotions. Look at that sea of emotions behind you there. So you get this love offer, and then you're forced to make a decision, apparently. But look at this. Look what one of those decisions is. You can keep juggling things over here and risk everything getting capsized and causing more harm than good. Or you make the decision, you're like, oh no, I want this abundant, the unicorn or rainbows abundance there. So, Scorpio, you got a decision. But apparently, you're making a decision that is going to be celebrated. So maybe it's a win-win outcome. Whichever way you make your decision can be a win-win for you. You're definitely celebrating with your your kindred spirits. Week 3. Now, week 4. We got 8 of inspiration here. 8 of inspiration is all about standing your ground, defending your position here. 8 of Wands. Yeah. Let me grab 3 of the Radiant Rider here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, Scorpio. My cat's going crazy in the other room, so that's why I'm getting distracted here. All right. Knight of Swords. We have the fast action communication coming into you. So there's a fast action, really fast, flying in. Knight of Swords, communication offer coming to you with regarding this 8 of inspiration. Now, the King of Pentacles at play here. Now, this is King of Pentacles is the apprentice to the Emperor. So he's next level up is the Emperor status. So he is the apprentice, and it's because he is the last king in the minor arcana, Scorpio. So he's gained all that wisdom. He's usually a mature individual. And I'm saying he, but disregard gender because in tarot it's gender neutral. It's the masculine characteristics of this King of Pentacles at play here. So Scorpio, abundant wealth. Yeah, I mean, that's just because you're cautious about your investments and you know how to save. You make sure things are stable before you invest in them or you move forward. You're very cautious. It's all that measure twice, cut once thing again. So, yeah, the earthy, down-to-earth characteristics may be even in your natal chart with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, something of that nature. But this is all about that abundantness, that wisdom and gain and experience and getting ready to level up to be an emperor. The Queen of Cups is here as well. Now, this is all Scorpio coming into play here as well. Now, Scorpio, this apprentice to an emperor could be the other for you because here you are, Scorpio, Queen of Cups. That intuitive, you got a lid on your cup. So, you're not getting overboard emotional. You're not overflowing. You keep keeping it capped there. Going to share it as needed. But look how she's looking at him. Oh, yeah. They're looking at each other. So right there, you're capping your lid, your feminine characteristics of the Queen of Cups. You're very romantic. You're compassionate. You're understanding. You got a lid on your cup though, because you got that wisdom of, I'm not spilling my love here and there and everywhere. I'm not gonna be over emotional. I'm gonna keep it contained, and keep it protected. So that's what's going on here with this 8 of inspiration. And 8 of inspiration actually I think is more about messages, and actually as you look at the connection on the Muse Tarot deck, it's more like the internet, the band waves going back and forth. So there is communication, fast action communication happening quick and fast at the end of the month regarding you got that Knight of Swords there as well. Quick, fast communication, understanding between the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Like I said, disregard genders. Look at it, masculine, feminine characteristics. We all have them. So it is there. But there is some really fast communication back and forth happening. And it's moving things along come the end of the month for you. All right, Scorpio. Let's move this aside because as I promised, the Oracle decks are here. Now, if this is already resonating for you or you'd like it to resonate for you, hit that like button down below and let me know. As well, if you care to share in the comments how it's resonating for you, I would love to read about it as well. Here we go. Let's pull you one of these Oracle Shaman Dream cards for you. And your card this month is the Sacred Contract, the Covenant at play here. All right, Scorpio, that's a number 7. Now, I'll tell you a little secret. If you go on Google and do angel number meanings, go angel number 7 meanings, you'll get an extra little message from the angels on that number 7. Now, covenant sacred contract. Let's find out what the book is saying about it, because I know in tarot, well, 7s are usually pretty lucky, but even in tarot, 7s oftentimes can be confusion, indecision, as well as, you know, standing ground, keeping, standing firm with your own opinions as well. All right, let's see what's happening with the covenant. It is about commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. All right, Scorpio, you are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. So, is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it? Well, the reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. So, a covenant must be founded on the truth, Scorpio. Not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. Now, the covenant is not about the agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all and to ensure that the direction you are embarking in will be for the greater good. So, Scorpio, it's important that you understand what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all of your cards on the table so that your motives and desires are absolutely transparent and nothing is left in darkness. Covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with unspoken dark side that is inevitably unfulfilled if that happens. So that's one thing. That it got kind of deep and dark there, Scorpio. All right, one more analogy card. Let's see if this will pull this whole reading together for you. All right, Scorpio, one analogy converted. Now, if you're new here to my channel, make sure you hit that subscription tab right down there, as well as that notification bell. That way you'll get notified next time I upload a video and you won't miss out on any of these readings. All right, we got the analogy card here for you this month. Scorpio, take time to breathe out. It's a disseminating moon. I get that out of my tongue. It's a lot of readings doing these, trust me. All right, disseminating moon. Scorpio, the intensity of the full moon has abated. And what are we left with? That's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked and it's time for you to simply regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. So, Scorpio, have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time out to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently. So be honest with yourself. If you feel bad about your current situation, Scorpio, and then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. So like completions and then endings and beginnings. It's all cycles. Now also to attune to the moon card, your affirmation, I am where I am and it's okay. Also, alternative meaning, Scorpio, you should know where you stand either now or very soon, as well as you need to take some time out for your own good. And as well as it's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. And finally, Scorpio, avoid falling into a slope. Alrighty, I do hope something resonated for you here today, Scorpio. We'll catch you next time. Bye.